We've had a great off season. We've been lifting all summer. We've been practicing. We've had scrimmages. We've been just practicing all our offense, and we've been just grinding.
Well, you've already talked about, O-line. How important is that in your guys' program with physicality, but just to win the game up front?
Front lines is probably the most important part of the field. We set up blocks for all our fullbacks, like Grady Baker, protect our quarterbacks. That's probably the biggest part of our game. So, yeah.
And then what are your guys' what are some guys that you're going to have some big roles for this year, but also, have a little bit heavier weight on the shoulders?
I'd say Grady Baker. He's moved to fullback, so he's going to have some pressure on him. Easton Curtis, he's going to step up at quarterback. He'll do a good job. Gavin Crawl, he'll be good for us. And we got a new freshman class. We'll be good too. So, yeah.
And then you talked about your freshman class. Just you being a senior, how have you really, taken some younger guys under your wing, but also just really honed in on that leadership as well?
When we work on the offensive line, I kind of help them do their job and teach them how to be a football player and learn a position.
And then what are, to get those wins this year, skill-wise, the whole team, what do you guys really need to focus in on in order to win in your conference?
Honestly, just our offense. We have a good defense. We just need to score some of the touchdowns, and we'll be good.
All right, and then just my last thing, senior year, what are you looking forward to, whether that's off the field, on the field? What are the biggest things that you either want to accomplish or just looking forward to?
I'm just looking forward to playing. I was injured last year, so I didn't really get to play very much. So this is going to be a big year for me to play, and I'm just looking forward to be out there on Friday nights.
What have you guys been doing in the off season to really hit on this fall?
During the off season, we've been focusing a lot on more of our plays. We've been going over all of our plays early on. So spring, we've been going over them. This is the most I think we've really known before a season. So we know all of our plays right now. So I think we're doing good with that. Lifting, everyone's been lifting a lot. Almost right after season we started, so it's been going good with that.
And he talked about a big thing this year is just we got to score touchdowns. Our offense has got to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
What have you guys? What's the most important thing? To get that done. But where's that biggest area of growth that you need to push into?
I think we need to just work together as a team. I think that this year we really are working just communicating, staying together as a team. We're working well together.
And then just being a senior, what are you looking forward to, whether that's on the field, off the field, whatever that means for you? What are those biggest things for you in your last year?
Focusing on really just having fun with my friends last year. The freshmen this year are working really hard. That's what I like to see. I want everyone just to work hard together and have fun as a team.
And then a couple last questions. What are some things from last year you take from last season, you're like, man, I wish we would have done that a little bit better, or we want to make sure that we put that into this year? What are some of those things that?
Last year we had a lot of fighting on the team. This year we really just are communicating a lot better, and we look like we're working more together as a team.
How's the off season been? How are you guys been doing just in the summer, but also even after last season?
This summer the guys have been coming out. They've been working hard. I think this is the best offseason we've had in my 5 years as a head coach. They've been showing up every day. They've been putting the work in. They've been in the weight room, every day when we're in there. We're really progressing forward. We're moving forward. We have the most guys out this year than we've had since I've been coaching. So we'll have around 50 guys this year. We have a big freshman class coming in, around 20 guys. And our upperclassmen have really taken those underclassmen under their wings and really shown them the ropes and really taking care of them. So that's been nice to see.
And we already talked about it, just the best offseason. What skill-wise have you really been hitting at? But what has made this the best offseason?
The biggest thing that we worked on this offseason was conditioning, strength training, and just being mentally tough. You have to be mentally tough to play football. You get down, you're already defeated. So that's one big thing we worked on. And then just our strength and our speed. Our guys have gotten a lot stronger this offseason. offensively, we have guys that can catch the ball, run some good routes. We have a couple quarterbacks that can throw the ball. We got a couple guys that can, play running back, fullback. So we've really been working on, a lot of the assets of football. So.
And then if you had to take a couple things from last year and be like, man, I wish we would have done that better, or taken a couple learning things from last year that you really want to implement into this year, what are some of those things?
I think last year I wish we would have, bonded more as a team. And this offseason we really worked on that as well. Like right now we're in our team camp at Bellmont. We've been there the last 2 days. So I brought 8 seniors up here to the media day, and they're all about it. And they're all camping out in the auxiliary gym at Bellmont and just having a good time. And so yeah, I think that was one of the big things I think we kind of lacked last year, was just kind of like team chemistry. And this offseason, I think we have some pretty good team chemistry so far. So hopefully that continues moving forward.
And then just to go into this season for your conference season, but also for that end goal of postseason as well. What are those real keys to success or just skill wise? This is what we need to be great at in order for.
We got to be able to run the ball. We got to cut down on turnovers on offense. Last year we turned the ball over way too many times. We got to stay. The offense needs to stay on the field, keep our defense off the field. We play in a tough conference. I mean, we're the smallest school by far in our conference. We need to open up, with a couple wins to give us some confidence moving into our conference play. We go into conference play week 3 against Columbia City, and they're a school that's 3 times the size of us. So we got to gain some confidence those first 2 weeks, and hopefully move that forward throughout the season. So.
And then just my last question, being a smaller school like you said in your conference, how has that really motivated your guys, and how do you really throw that in your program of a motivation rather than kind of get down on yourself to really prove yourself?
Belmont's always the underdog. We always have been in football. We are in every sport pretty much, except for a couple of them. I think our guys really grasp on that, and they really run with it. They like being the underdog. They like taking on that challenge. They like working hard. Decatur's a blue-collar community. These kids they're hard workers. They come on, they work hard. So like I said, they like that underdog mentality going into it. So